Just when you thought Love and Hip Hop Atlanta couldn't get messier, boom! Karlie Redd just flipped the whole internet with a jaw-dropping revelation. And no, this ain't your typical petty storyline. We're talking secret children, hidden affairs, and receipts so messy they could rewrite everything we thought we knew about Lil Scrappy. And trust? It's way deeper than gossip. Once Karlie started teasing receipts, you could feel the storm coming. She's hinting that Scrappy been keeping a major secret under wraps, and fans are spiraling. Could it be true? Has Scrappy been hiding a secret baby this whole time? Who's the mom? Is it someone we know? This story's heating up fast, and social media's already in detective mode. Buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into every juicy twist, from Scrappy's rage-fueled clapbacks to Karlie's shocking expose. This ain't regular tea, this is scorched earth. And if what Karlie says is true, Scrappy's whole world is about to change. For the longest time, folks brushed off Karlie's cryptic posts as just another one of her classic stunts for attention. But the moment she backed it up with actual receipts, oh, it got real, fast. What started as shady hints spiraled into a full-blown expose, and the fans locked in, tracking every messy second. Karlie played it slick at first, dropping mysterious messages on her Instagram story. No names, but the clues, loud and clear. She posted lines like, "Some people out here living double lives," and "Secrets never stay buried forever." Instantly, social media exploded. Was she throwing shade at Scrappy? Was a secret baby really part of the mix? And if so, who was the mom? But then Karlie hit Instagram Live. And baby, all hell broke loose. The guessing game stopped. Karlie came locked and loaded with what she claimed was cold, hard evidence. She played audio notes from alleged private convos, flashed blurry pics, and dropped screenshots of texts. Fans were floored. Some messages hinted that Scrappy had secretly been supporting a woman. Others flat out suggested there was a hidden child involved. Publicly, Scrappy didn't let it slide. Within hours of Karlie's live, he hopped on his own Instagram Live, clearly pissed, and went straight for damage control. He called Karlie a liar, claiming she was just trying to stir chaos for clout. Y'all really gonna believe Karlie? The same woman who's always up in everyone else's drama? She mad because she got no storyline, so now she's dragging my name to stay relevant. But here's the wild part. Scrappy never actually denied the existence of this so-called secret baby. Instead of saying, "Yo, this ain't true," he danced around it, changed the subject, focused all his energy on discrediting Karlie. Fans caught on instantly. Like, if it's not true, why not just say it? Why deflect instead of denying it outright? Karlie, though, she was just getting warmed up. The next day, she went live again, smirking right into the camera. "I expose facts. I don't invent lies. No matter how much Scrappy runs from it, the truth's coming out." That's when things went from dramatic to straight chaos. Internet. Sleuths jumped into overdrive, digging for any sign that Scrappy had hidden a child all along. Online investigators wasted no time. They started digging through old posts, interviews, and past drama, and what they found? Shocking? Turns out Scrappy had already been linked to rumors about a so-called secret baby before. Multiple women had hinted at it, but nothing was ever confirmed until now. Then boom, comes the biggest twist yet. A woman once connected to Scrappy posted a cryptic Instagram message. She didn't name names, but the timing, too perfect. "The truth always finds its way out, no matter how deep you bury it," she wrote. The internet exploded. Was she backing up Karlie's story? Did she have Scrappy's baby? Or was she just adding fuel to an already blazing fire? No one could tell what to believe anymore, but Karlie stood firm. And Scrappy? He was deep in damage control. Now with this mystery woman jumping in, fans went into full-blown investigator mode. They scoured timelines, hunted for clues, and synced up events. Some even pointed out how Scrappy's weird behavior on Love and hip-hop, his stressed-out moods, and those sudden disappearances suddenly started to make sense. And just when you thought it couldn't get messier, even more people came forward. Insider tea started spilling. Some claimed Scrappy's alleged baby mama had been keeping things quiet not to protect Scrappy, but to avoid the chaos that would come with it. But then, things took a wild left turn. Rumors hit that the mother might actually be someone from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And instantly, fans jumped on the speculation train. Was it an old flame of Scrappy's? Someone he was creeping with behind Bambi's back? Did Bambi already know? And if she did, was this the real reason for their breakup? Everyone was desperate for answers, and the internet fully on fire. But here's the kicker. Karlie Redd isn't known for just pulling stories out of thin air. Yeah, she lives for mess, but she's strategic with it. She wouldn't make a claim this bold unless she had real ammo behind it. To get the full picture, fans started rewatching old love and hip-hop clips, interviews, and scandals, searching for breadcrumbs they may have missed. But then came the ultimate question. Why now? Was Karlie doing this to get back at Scrappy, or was she genuinely exposing the truth? After all, these two have history. Messy, chaotic, on-again, off-again history. Together, their history was a roller coaster of toxic love and chaos. So was Karlie just out for revenge over old wounds? Or was she finally forcing Scrappy to face his skeletons? Either way, one thing was clear, this drama was nowhere near over. Scrappy's image was getting dragged, and if Karlie's telling the truth, the fallout could wreck his personal life, his public persona, and even his spot on Love and Hip Hop. And with Karlie going full savage, the truth felt like a ticking time bomb. Fans believed if she had this much tea, there had to be more brewing. Everyone was bracing for the next jaw-dropping twist. The mystery only deepened with every cryptic post, deleted comment, and defensive rant from Scrappy. Now the question was simple. Who's telling the truth? Had Karlie just exposed one of Love and Hip Hop's biggest secrets ever? Or was she just stirring the pot for clout? And how long before the baby mama herself came forward to confirm Scrappy had a secret child all along? One thing's for sure. Karlie wasn't done. The internet was on edge, and this was just the beginning. In fact, Scrappy's nightmare was only starting. Scrappy's weak denial only made things worse. Rather than killing the rumors, it poured gasoline on the fire. Supporters dove even deeper, hunting for anything that could either back Karlie's claims or shut them down. But just when it seemed like things had peaked, boom, an unexpected twist dropped that shook the timeline. A well-known gossip blogger, famous for spilling celebrity secrets, stepped into the ring. With a cryptic post, they teased that they had real receipts proving Scrappy had been hiding something for years. Sometimes the truth hides in plain sight, the post read. None of you were listening. Don't worry, the receipts are coming. Instantly, fans knew something major was about to drop. But before that blogger could even post their so-called proof, bam, another shockwave hit. A different woman, someone long rumored to have ties to Scrappy, broke her silence. Through a string of Instagram stories, she strongly hinted that she'd been sitting on a huge secret. I stayed quiet. For too long, she wrote. Maybe it's time to speak the truth. And with that, chaos erupted. Fans flooded her page with comments, demanding answers. Fans flooded her DMs, demanding answers. Was she the mother of Scrappy's rumored secret child? Had he been sending her hush money behind the scenes? Was she about to confirm everything Karlie had claimed? The pressure was intense, and the gossip was spiraling out of control. Meanwhile, Scrappy was scrambling, struggling to keep the narrative from collapsing. He played the victim card next, since his original denial had flopped hard. In another Instagram Live, he claimed Karlie was out to ruin his life out of spite. "Y'all don't even know the half," he ranted. "She's been obsessed with me for years, making stuff up just because she can't handle seeing me happy." But here's the thing. Scrappy still had no real proof that Karlie was lying. No receipts, no evidence, just loud accusations. And that just didn't cut it for fans anymore. Like, if he's really innocent, why not bring receipts? What's stopping him from showing the truth? Instead, he kept dodging. And Karlie? She went even harder. This time, she claimed the secret wasn't just a child. It was an entire undercover relationship. A double life Scrappy had allegedly kept hidden for years. Allegedly, Scrappy had been involved with this woman long before his split from Bambi. And the bombshell? They supposedly kept things going even after his marriage. Fans were shook. Had Scrappy really been living a secret double life all these years? But the real question now was, who was this woman? And just when things couldn't get any murkier, a major clue dropped. A social media account, claiming ties to the situation, posted a blurry screenshot that appeared to show private DMs between Scrappy and the alleged baby mama. The messages were hard to verify, but they hinted that Scrappy had been financially supporting this woman and even discussing keeping everything quiet to protect his image. The internet went wild. Suddenly, Karlie's accusations weren't just messy, they were looking real. If those messages were legit, Scrappy had been caught red-handed. But instead of facing the storm, he jumped into full damage control. He claimed he was being set up and called the leaks fake. But once again, no proof. He just kept lashing out at Karlie and anyone spreading the tea, avoiding the core issue. Then came the moment that turned everything upside down. The gossip blogger who'd been teasing receipts? Yeah, they finally delivered. Then came the drop that blew everything wide open. The gossip blogger finally revealed what they claimed was undeniable proof, official court records showing Scrappy had been secretly paying child support to a woman not publicly known as one of his baby mamas. The internet lost its mind. If those docs were real, there was no denying it. Scrappy had been hiding something major. How long had these secret payments been going on? Did Bambi know? Was this while he was still married? And the biggest question, why? Go through so much effort to keep it quiet? At that point, Scrappy had no choice but to respond. He jumped back on social media, this time with a more serious tone. In a video, he admitted, "I'm not perfect. Yeah, I've made mistakes, but not everything y'all hearing is true." But by then, the damage was done. The internet had already judged him. His supporters were split. Some thought it was all a setup to ruin him. Others felt completely betrayed. As for Karlie, she wasn't done yet. She hit social media with one last message that sent shockwaves. "I told y'all, and I still got more." Now, the question wasn't if Scrappy had a secret child. It was, what else is he hiding? Karlie Redd made it clear this was just the beginning. Just when the internet thought they had cracked every scandal in Scrappy's life, she dropped a cryptic line, "I told y'all," and then followed it with, "I still got more." That was all it took. Social media went into chaos. What else could she be holding? What more was left to uncover? And most importantly, was Scrappy even remotely ready for what was coming? As his defenders scrambled to salvage his image, others kept digging. The court records had already rattled everyone. But now insiders started coming forward with even more tea. A former associate of Scrappy's, someone who had worked closely with him, finally broke their silence in an exclusive interview with a top gossip blog. And what they claimed took things to another level. According to them, Scrappy's skeletons went way beyond one secret baby. Allegedly, he'd spent years hiding shady relationships by quietly funneling money to multiple women. The insider even hinted that Scrappy's financial records could expose everything, from the secret child to a whole list of other women he never wanted the public to know about. Rumors weren't just about secret kids anymore. Talk started, swirling about hidden finances and shady money moves. Was Scrappy involved in more than just a hush-hush romance? Was there a financial scandal with his name on it? And if so, is that why he was so desperate to shut down Karlie's claims? Meanwhile, Karlie was basking in the chaos, making it crystal clear she wasn't done yet. She kept dropping cryptic fire on Instagram. One post read, "Funny how the truth makes people mad. But when you were out here lying, you should have been the one furious." And while she stirred the pot, Scrappy was visibly cracking under pressure. The accusations were piling up, and his image was taking hit after hit. The receipts? Just too heavy to ignore. Even with all his victim playing, fans began to see a pattern. He wasn't denying the claims, he was dancing around them. And that silence, it started to look a whole lot like guilt. Then, the bombshell nobody expected. Scrappy's ex-wife Bambi finally broke her silence. Up till now, she'd stayed completely quiet, dodging all the drama. But after everything exploded online, even Bambi couldn't hold back any longer. In a carefully worded Instagram post, Bambi finally spoke. "What about the truth? It always comes out. And when it does, you'll know who was acting and who was real." Fans went into decoding mode instantly. Was she hinting that Scrappy had played her during their marriage? Was she just now learning about the secret child like the rest of us? Or had she known all along? Her comments blew up. People begged her to speak clearly. Some even accused her of helping cover Scrappy's mess. "So you knew the whole time?" one follower asked. Another said, "Be real and tell us the full story. Enough with the subliminals." That same evening, Bambi went live on Instagram, but she didn't jump into direct answers. What she did say, though, changed the entire game. She didn't confirm or deny the secret child rumors. Instead, she claimed the situation was way deeper than anyone knew. She hinted that some of the women involved were closer than fans realized, and that Scrappy had been living a double life for years. "Y'all keep focusing on one name," she said, "but trust me, it's not just one." Then came the real blow. A lot of people would be ashamed if the truth ever came out. The internet absolutely shook. That one statement from Bambi lit the internet on fire. What did it really mean? Were multiple women involved? Had Scrappy been juggling more than one secret relationship? Were there more kids in the shadows? And worse, had Bambi stayed quiet to protect her own public image? At this point, Scrappy had completely lost control of the narrative. No matter what he said or didn't say, the story kept unraveling. Even his most loyal fans started to question him. Why were there no direct denials? If he was really innocent, why not shut it all down with hard facts? Instead, he kept blaming Karlie, dodging the truth like it was a full-time job. And then came the biggest twist of all. The alleged mother of Scrappy's secret child finally stepped into the spotlight. After weeks of whispers and internet sleuthing, she told her side. In an emotional social media post, she revealed that Scrappy had been quietly supporting her and their child for years, on the low. "I never wanted fame," she wrote. "I stayed silent because I didn't want my child dragged into this. But I won't stay quiet anymore. Yes, Scrappy is the father. And yes, he's known all along." The internet exploded. This wasn't rumor anymore. It was real. And with the receipts already burning holes in his rep, this confession sealed the deal. There was no denying it anymore. Scrappy had been hiding this child for years. And with that one confession, his entire defense collapsed like a house of cards. He could no longer say Karlie was bitter or just stirring up rumors. The truth was out, and people wanted answers. But instead of stepping up, Scrappy ghosted. He vanished from social media. No lives, no posts, not even a comment. Silent. Gone. That's when Karlie delivered her final blow. Cool as ever, she went live and simply said, "I don't need to lie. The truth always comes out. And trust, it doesn't get worse than this." She let those words hang in the air, and just like that, dropped the mic. Was there still more? Did Karlie know another layer of dirt? Could Scrappy survive another round? Because now this wasn't just about a hidden child, it was about how deep the deception went, how many people were involved, and how many lies were told to keep it buried. Scrappy's entire reputation, his relationships, even his place in the industry, all on the line. And now, the real question wasn't, did he lie? It was, can he survive the truth? Because Scrappy's whole world, it just came crashing down. Scrappy's world has been completely flipped upside down. Between insider leaks, court documents, and now the confirmation of a secret child, everything's unraveling. But the real question is, what's next? Will Scrappy finally come clean and face the truth? Or will he keep trying to spin the narrative and do damage control? And more importantly, could there be secrets that even Karlie hasn't exposed yet? Let's not forget Bambi's chilling comment. It isn't just one. Could there be more women, more hidden children? And if so, who's going to step forward next? One thing is clear, this story is far from over. The internet is digging deeper by the hour, more voices are coming forward, and Scrappy's silence only making things worse. If he doesn't act soon, he could lose it all. His career, his reputation, and whatever's left of his fan base. So what do you think? Will Scrappy keep running? Or finally face the fire? Is this just the beginning of the mess? Or are we reaching the final chapter? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button if you're sipping this tea, and don't forget to subscribe, because baby, this drama is nowhere near done. Done.